to this guided meditation for lucid dream induction, a sleep story designed to help you gently release all tension, find profound rest, and embark upon an extraordinary journey into the vivid landscapes of your dreaming mind. As you settle into this comfortable space, feeling the gentle support beneath you, allow your awareness to drift ever so lightly to the very crown of your head, sensing the soft, almost imperceptible sensation of the air against your hair, feeling the subtle presence of your scalp. Imagine a wave of profound peace, a soft, warm, golden light beginning its journey right there, at the very top of your head, spreading its gentle warmth like a slow-moving river cascading downwards. Feel the tiny muscles across your forehead beginning to soften, releasing any subtle lines of worry or concentration, allowing the skin to become wonderfully smooth, feeling utterly unburdened. This gentle wave of relaxation now flows effortlessly over your temples, easing any lingering pressure, allowing a sensation of vast spaciousness to settle within your mind. The golden light continues its serene descent, washing over your eyelids, which now feel exquisitely heavy, wonderfully soft, and completely at rest. Notice the subtle darkness behind your closed eyes, a peaceful inner canvas, as the small muscles around your eyes let go entirely, releasing any strain from the day's seeing, allowing them to sink back gently into their comfortable sockets. Feel the warmth spreading across your cheekbones, softening the contours of your face, releasing any subtle tightness in your jaw, allowing it to hang gently, effortlessly open, unclenching any stored tension. Your lips part just slightly naturally as your tongue rests softly in your mouth, feeling utterly at ease, completely without effort. This gentle, golden warmth now flows down into your throat, softening the muscles there, releasing any unspoken words, any constricted sensations, allowing your breath to flow freely, quietly, and completely without resistance. Sense the delicate pulse at your neck, a quiet rhythm of life as the warmth cascades over your shoulders, inviting them to drop, to sink away from your ears, feeling wonderfully heavy, wonderfully soft, as if all the burdens of the world have simply dissolved into the air around you. Take a moment to fully experience this delicious feeling of release through your head, neck, and shoulders, allowing your internal gaze to softly scan these areas once more. Notice any lingering pockets of tension, and with a gentle, compassionate breath, imagine that golden light flowing directly to those places, dissolving them, transforming them into a feeling of liquid ease. Feel the texture of your hair against your pillow, the the softest brush of air on your skin, the subtle hum of quiet in the room, all contributing to this growing sense of profound stillness. Your mind feels expansive, clear, and perfectly calm, like a vast, tranquil lake reflecting the starlit sky. Now, allow this soothing wave of golden relaxation to continue its peaceful journey down into your arms. Feel it flowing through your upper arms, softening the biceps and triceps, releasing all the strength and effort held there. Imagine the warmth moving into your elbows, easing any stiffness, allowing them to feel wonderfully flexible and fluid. Down it goes into your forearms, releasing any grip, any holding, feeling as if they are resting effortlessly without any need for effort or control. The warmth flows into your wrists, bringing a gentle flexibility, softening the small bones and tendons, feeling exquisitely relaxed. And then into your hands, each finger, each thumb, feeling wonderfully heavy, delightfully soft, entirely at ease. Feel the subtle energy at the tips of your fingers, a tingling warmth, as if your hands are melting gently into the surface they rest upon, entirely unburdened. Each tiny muscle, each ligament in your hands releases its grip, its tension, allowing them to feel completely malleable, perfectly soft, completely at peace. Your chest now receives this wave of warmth, softening the muscles around your heart, allowing your rib cage to feel expansive and light. Feel the gentle, rhythmic rise and fall of your breath, entirely natural, entirely effortless, a soft wave flowing in and out, supporting you, nurturing you. There is no need to change your breathing, no need to control it. Simply allow your gentle awareness to rest upon this quiet, continuous rhythm, noticing the soft coolness as the air enters your nostrils, the subtle warmth as it gently departs. Feel the subtle expansion in your chest with each incoming breath, a soft, comfortable opening, and the gentle release, the quiet sigh, as each breath flows effortlessly out. Each outward breath deepens your sense of letting go, inviting you to sink just a little deeper into comfort, into quiet repose. The golden light flows onward into your abdomen, softening your belly, releasing any stored tension, allowing your internal organs to rest in perfect harmony. Feel a profound sense of trust, a deep well of peace washing over your core, dissolving any knots of anxiety, replacing them with a feeling of deep, gentle calm. This warmth spreads to your lower back, releasing any strain, allowing your spine to feel wonderfully long, beautifully aligned, yet profoundly relaxed, each vertebra gently supported. Your hips receive this comforting warmth, softening deeply, releasing any stored emotions or tightness, allowing them to feel feel wonderfully open and expansive. Your entire torso feels supported, cradled, effortlessly at peace. Allow your gentle awareness to drift once more to your hands. Perhaps you can perceive the subtle contours of your fingers, the unique patterns of your palm, even without needing to move them. Feel the texture beneath them, the subtle warmth of your skin, the quiet, almost imperceptible pulsation of life within each digit. As you observe this, allow yourself to notice how these details might appear to soften, to blur just slightly, as if the boundaries between your physical form and the surrounding space are gently dissolving, preparing for a deeper experience. Now, the golden wave of relaxation flows down into your legs, starting with your thighs. Feel the large muscles they're softening, releasing all effort, becoming wonderfully heavy, wonderfully warm, sinking deeper into the surface beneath you. Down into your knees, easing any stiffness, allowing them to feel wonderfully pliable and relaxed. Through your calves, releasing any tension from standing or walking, feeling wonderfully soft and supple. The warmth moves into your ankles, bringing ease and flexibility, softening all the small bones and tendons. And finally, into your feet, each arch, each sole, each toe, feeling wonderfully heavy, deliciously soft, completely at rest. Feel the subtle energy at the very tips of your toes, a gentle hum of quiet vitality, as if your entire body is now perfectly weighted, perfectly balanced, completely at peace. You are entirely relaxed, from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes, enveloped in this soft, golden, radiant peace. Now, we will deepen this beautiful state of tranquility even further. Imagine with your inner eye a magnificent, softly glowing spiral staircase unfolding gently before you. It is crafted from a luminous, pearlescent crystal, each step shimmering with an internal, gentle light that pulses with the softest hues of amethyst, rose quartz, and moonstone. There are no handrails, for you are completely safe, completely supported, simply floating downwards, effortlessly, gracefully, with each gentle descent. Each step you perceive yourself taking, or rather, each gentle lowering of your awareness, carries you deeper into a state of profound relaxation. As you descend, feeling the subtle, almost imperceptible sensation of movement, the air around you grows softer, warmer, filled with a delicate, sweet scent, perhaps of blooming night jasmine or deep forest moss, a fragrance that soothes your very essence. The light shifts and changes with each descending spiral, from a soft lavender to a deep indigo, then to a shimmering silver, each color gently deepening your sense of peace, drawing you further into a luxurious, quiet calm. You might feel a gentle, harmonious vibration echoing through your ethereal form, a soft hum that resonates with the crystal steps, guiding you, supporting you as you drift further and further down. Each turn of the spiral staircase leads you to a deeper layer of quietude, a more profound sense of release. You feel your awareness expanding, yet simultaneously contracting to a point of perfect stillness, perfectly centered. The soft, gentle rhythm of your breathing continues, a quiet anchor in this deepening descent, each incoming breath bringing a fresh wave of calm, and each outgoing breath releasing any last, subtle traces of residual tension, carrying you deeper, allowing you to settle more fully into this profound state of peace. You are floating now, not just descending steps, but drifting gently downwards through layers of incredibly soft, warm, glowing mist, each layer a different hue, a different shade of peace. First, a mist of soft rose, nurturing and comforting, then a cloud of serene sky blue, expansive and limitless. And now you are drifting through a profound, deep indigo, the color of a velvet night sky, filled with an ancient, quiet wisdom. This mist feels like a gentle embrace, holding you, supporting you, as you continue to drift effortlessly into the heart of perfect tranquility. As you float within this exquisite softness, this deep, nurturing quiet, begin to notice a subtle shift in your perceptions. Feel a whisper of awareness, a gentle recognition that your senses are becoming exquisitely vivid, like the first delicate stirrings of a dream. Your mind is now wonderfully receptive, wonderfully open, ready to explore, ready to create. You are entering a sacred space, a realm where your intentions become reality, where your thoughts are the sculptors of experience, boundless and free. In this beautiful, liminal space, where waking awareness gently dissolves into dream, you hold the keys to boundless creation. Remember, you possess an infinite wellspring of creative power, an innate ability to shape your reality within the dreaming world. Every thought, every feeling, every gentle intention you carry will ripple outwards, manifesting in the fabric of your dream. As you drift deeper into this state, gently remind yourself of your infinite control, your limitless potential within this unfolding dreamscape. You are safe, you are powerful, you are the conscious architect of your journey. Perhaps you might idly, softly, allow an image of your hands to form within your mind's eye. There's no need to move them in the physical world. Simply allow a luminous, ethereal image to appear right there in the soft, dark space behind your eyelids. Notice the lines, the unique patterns on your palms, the individual shape of each finger. Observe how they might subtly shift. Perhaps a line of light appears where there was none, or a finger might feel a touch longer, a little more luminous. This is a gentle, playful reminder that in this space, reality is fluid, malleable, responsive to your softest intention, beckoning you to truly awaken within your dream. You can always, at any moment, gently bring your awareness back to your hands, knowing that their appearance will be a beautiful signpost, confirming your awakened presence within this wondrous realm. Now allow yourself to imagine, with the softest of intentions, that you are not merely dreaming, but becoming fully present, fully aware within this dream. You have the power to know absolutely and unequivocally that you are dreaming right here, right now. This knowledge is not a jolt, but a gentle awakening, a quiet understanding that expands within you, like a blooming flower opening its petals to the morning sun. You are the dreamer, and you are the dream in perfect, harmonious union. You are about to step into a world of pure imagination, a starlit kelp cathedral of resonant depths, a place where sensory symbiosis is the very essence of existence. And remember, your conscious awareness, your gentle intention is your guiding star, empowering you to explore, to create, and to discover the magnificent wonders that await you. Your inner journey is about to truly begin, a journey into luminous depths where your self-worth is reflected in every shimmering surface, and your confidence blossoms with every conscious choice. As your awareness, a shimmering point of light, begins to gently drift, propelled by an unseen, velvety current, you find yourself easing through a delicate, shimmering veil, moving towards an opening in the dense, emerald tapestry of an ethereal kelp forest. Each frond of kelp, colossal and swaying with a majestic slowness, brushes past your periphery, its surface a mosaic of microscopic life, absorbing and refracting the distant, diffused starlight into 1,000 tiny, sparkling pinpricks of luminescence. The water itself feels like liquid silk, cool, yet comforting against your ethereal form, carrying with it the faintest, sweet scent of ocean minerals, of burgeoning, ancient life, and an elusive hint of something crystalline and pure. You feel utterly weightless, unbound by gravity, simply floating, observing, and experiencing. With each passing moment, the kelp forest seems to thin, the emerald hues giving way to a more profound, limitless expanse of deep sapphire and shimmering silver. A quiet sense of awe begins to unfurl within your being, a gentle expansion in your heart space as the sheer scale of the world around you becomes subtly apparent. You perceive the gentle, almost imperceptible murmur of distant currents, not just hearing them, but feeling their subtle vibrations ripple through your entire being. A quiet symphony of oceanic movement that soothes your very core. As you pass through this final, wondrous opening, the dense kelp recedes entirely, and you find yourself suspended, floating in absolute wonder within a space of unimaginable grandeur, a realm known as the resonant crystal heart of the cathedral. Before you, around you, towering structures rise, not of cold, dead stone, but of living, breathing crystal, imbued with an ancient, gentle vitality. These are truly colossal geodes, their inner surfaces curving inward, vast and cavernous, perpetually filled with an essence that is both water and starlight, a swirling, iridescent liquid that seems to hum with ancient energies. You perceive intricate geometric patterns directly into your mind's eye, not merely seeing them with external vision, but feeling their complex, beautiful structures resonate deep within your consciousness, a delightful interplay of light and form. This is not just sight, but a profound, harmonic vibration that you feel permeating through your chest, a resonance that echoes the very crystalline structures surrounding you, creating a sense of deep, personal connection to this sacred, living architecture. The walls of these colossal geodes are not smooth, but faceted, presenting an endless array of angles and surfaces, each one catching and refracting the internal starlight in a unique, breathtaking display. Some surfaces appear to be exquisitely carved, not by tools, but by eons of crystalline growth and water erosion, forming subtle, flowing reliefs that seem to undulate with the gentle currents. As your inner gaze softly touches upon these carved crystal surfaces, you experience a delightful sensation, an echoing sense of harmonic vibration. It is as if the very texture of the crystal communicates its history, its composition, its song, directly into your mind's eye, bypassing your physical senses entirely, becoming a pure knowing, a profound understanding of its crystalline essence. You feel the cool, solid resonance of ancient depths, yet it is imbued with a soft, comforting warmth, as if the crystals themselves are alive with a gentle, benevolent energy. A faint, distant chime, perhaps the playful flick of a particularly large kelp frond against a crystal surface far above, where the ceiling of this grand chamber meets the surrounding forest, ripples through the starlit oceanic essence. You observe, with a sense of profound wonder and childlike delight, as this subtle sound manifests not just as an auditory sensation, but as visibly undulating waves of light, shimmering outwards across the inner surface of the nearest geode. These light ripples move like intricate, liquid aurora borealis, painting fleeting, glowing patterns that dance across the crystalline walls before gently fading, leaving behind a trace of pure light. And conversely, as your gaze, filled with soft curiosity, drifts towards a particularly bright cluster of luminescent organisms, clinging to a crystal wall, gentle internal glow illuminating a small, intricate crevice. You feel a soft, harmonic hum emanating from that very light. It is a gentle thrumming that vibrates deliciously through your chest, a deeply soothing, resonant bass note in the symphony of this sacred space, a testament to the world concept of sensory symbiosis reality, where every input intertwines, creating a richer, more integrated experience. Your awareness is then drawn, ever so gently downwards, your ethereal form drifting effortlessly through the starlit essence to a hollowed crystal basin, a pool of water nestled perfectly at the very heart of this vast chamber. The basin itself is a marvel, sculpted from a single, impossibly clear crystal, its edges catching and splitting the light into miniature rainbows. The surface of the water within this pool is impossibly still, a mirror of liquid starlight, reflecting the grandeur of the cavern above and the celestial essence around you. As your gaze softens and settles upon its depths, you notice that it reflects not only your current ethereal self, shimmering with the soft, internal light of the chamber and the faint sapphire tint of your previous experience, but also something more profound, something utterly magical. Ethereal, shimmering overlays begin to fade in and out upon the water's surface, ghost-like reflections of possible past or future self forms. One moment, you might glimpse a younger, more carefree version of yourself, a hint of playful innocence in its shimmering eyes, then a wiser, more serene visage, perhaps carrying a soft, knowing smile, then perhaps a version of you that you haven't yet become, brimming with an unknown potential, each one fleeting, like a breath on a cold morning, each image a soft, luminous whisper from the tapestry of time. These are not static images, but fluid, almost dreaming reflections, continuously shifting, transforming, offering a glimpse into the boundless possibilities of your own being. A gentle curiosity arises within you, a soft, unspoken thought, a desire to understand, to connect with these aspects of yourself, a profound sense of self-worth welling up from deep within your being, affirming the value of every single iteration of who you are, who you have been, and who you are yet to become. You choose, with a quiet and effortless intention, to focus your inner gaze, your softest awareness, upon one particular overlay. Perhaps it's the one that seems to hold a hint of deep, abiding peace, a quiet strength you vaguely recognize, a sense of inner calm that resonates with the tranquil depths of this cathedral. As your intention settles, a subtle current of energy, entirely within your mind, seems to flow outwards, towards that specific reflection in the shimmering pool. You feel a gentle, almost imperceptible warmth spread through your ethereal form, a tingling sensation that begins in your chest and radiates softly outwards, connecting you to that potential future self. Visually, you observe as that chosen overlay, that spectral image, begins to brighten ever so slowly, like a pearl catching the first light of dawn, its edges becoming clearer, its colors deepening, the details of its peaceful expression becoming exquisitely defined for a fleeting, perfect moment. You notice the subtle nuances of light playing across its ethereal form, the delicate shimmer of its outline, the serene depth in its eyes. Then, as gently as it arrived, the focused energy softens, and the brightened overlay begins to subtly dim, receding back into the luminous, fluid tapestry of potential selves, blending once more with the other shimmering possibilities, leaving behind a subtle echo, a feeling of calm recognition, and a deep understanding of your own evolving journey. You are empowered completely and utterly to choose your path, to embody the best of who you can be. And this reflection is a beautiful, gentle reminder of that profound truth. Your gaze then drifts, carried by the subtle currents of the starlit essence that gently swirl within the chamber, to a nearby cluster of smaller, intricately faceted crystals that seem to rise from the very floor of the basin. Clinging delicately to their submerged surfaces, you notice something truly extraordinary, a vision of pure living magic, a chromatic fungal bloom. It is a rare, multifaceted fungal growth, resembling a cluster of tiny, bioluminescent jewels, each facet catching the light and refracting it in an astonishing display. This bloom is constantly cycling through an infinite palette of colors, a silent, breathtaking dance of light and hue. Reds bleed into oranges, then golds, greens, blues, violets, and back again, in a mesmerizing, deliberate, and profound rotation. Each shift is not merely a change of color, but a subtle change in the energetic vibration you feel, a soft, gentle pulse that resonates through the water and into your form. You feel a gentle inclination, a soft draw to engage with this living art, this vibrant, silent symphony of color. Perhaps a calming shade of deep emerald green catches your attention, evoking a sense of lush growth, of profound healing. A quiet reminder of the kelp forest you just traversed. With a quiet, unhurried thought, you allow your awareness to rest upon that particular hue, focusing your inner eye, your softest intention, on that specific emerald green as it manifests within the fungal bloom's endless rotation. You feel a subtle, empathetic resonance, a gentle hum within your own being that matches the frequency of that green, a deep connection to the life force it represents. As you hold this focus, observing the emerald green with a sustained and gentle gaze, you perceive a wondrous transformation. The vibrant emerald green begins, slowly, almost imperceptibly, to bleed outwards from the fungal bloom, a gentle, ethereal mist of color. It diffuses into the surrounding oceanic essence, painting the crystalline surfaces nearby with its serene hue, casting a soft, verdant glow upon the hollowed crystal basin. And then, most magically of all, it begins to softly infuse your entire visual perception. The starlit chamber, the grand geodes, even the very essence of the water around you, takes on a temporary, immersive tint of soft, soothing emerald, as if you are dreaming within a verdant, crystalline dream. You are enveloped, embraced by this chosen color, a testament to the symbiotic reality you now inhabit, a playful reminder of the boundless creativity that resides within you. As you float amidst this emerald embrace, a subtle change begins to manifest, a gentle shift in the dream fabric, like a momentary ripple in still water. You might notice, just on the periphery of your awareness, a section of the crystalline wall nearby that seems to feel, perhaps, a little denser, a touch more rigid than the flowing, malleable nature of the dream around it. It's not alarming, simply an observation, like a slightly more defined boundary in an otherwise boundless vista. A hint of something familiar, yet subtly out of place. You might internally register a fleeting thought, a familiar pattern of reasoning, an echo of fixed patterns from your waking life that attempts, ever so gently, to assert itself, to define this space with a sense of how things should be, or how things usually are. Perhaps it's a subtle belief about limitations, or a habitual way of perceiving reality that tries to impose itself onto this boundless dreamscape. This echo manifests as a small cluster of crystals that appear momentarily less responsive to the ambient light, their facets absorbing rather than refracting, creating a small, duller patch in the otherwise vibrant, responsive environment. This is a gentle opportunity, a soft invitation for growth. Without any need for struggle or effort, you simply notice this subtle rigidity, this familiar thought, this less responsive cluster of crystals. You acknowledge its presence with a profound sense of compassion, a soft, empathetic understanding that arises from deep within your heart, recognizing it as a part of your journey, a pattern that has served you in the past. And with that gentle recognition, that loving awareness, you allow your intention not to push or force, but simply to soften this perceived limitation, this rigid echo. You imagine, with the utmost ease, this denser dream fabric, these less responsive crystals beginning to gently loosen, to become more pliant, more fluid, like warm wax melting in the sun. You feel the subtle vibration shift, the geometric patterns in your mind's eye that represent this echo becoming more harmonious once more. As the echo softens and begins to dissolve back into the boundless malleability of the dream, teaching you, gently, your inherent power to shape your reality with compassion and focused intent. The emerald light seems to intensify slightly around this area, infusing it with renewed life and adaptability. As the last vestiges of the echo of fixed patterns dissolve, leaving behind only a heightened sense of spaciousness and ease, your attention is drawn to a gentle, pulsing light originating from a small, partially obscured alcove within the crystalline wall. The light is a soft, warm amber, almost like captured sunlight, contrasting beautifully with the emerald glow that still subtly tints your perception. You feel a gentle pull, a quiet invitation to explore this new radiance, a sense of wonder growing within you, guiding you effortlessly forward. As you drift closer, propelled by an unseen, gentle current, you notice that the alcove is adorned with shimmering, ethereal mosses, their delicate fronds swaying in the imperceptible currents of the starlit essence, each tiny filament catching and reflecting the amber light, amplifying its soft glow. This path feels welcoming, imbued with a sense of playful discovery, promising further revelations within the boundless expanse of this living, dreaming cathedral. You are drawn deeper into the alcove, the amber light growing slightly brighter, yet never harsh, always soft and nurturing. The crystals forming the walls of this narrow passage seem to hum with a clearer, more defined note, a melodious resonance that you feel directly within your inner ear, a pure tone that guides you onward. You notice that the geometric patterns perceived directly into your mind's eye become even more intricate here, like reading an ancient, sacred language composed of pure light and form. Each subtle curve, each sharp angle, transmits a sense of profound wisdom, a quiet narrative of the cathedral's deep, timeless existence. The air itself within this passage carries a new scent, a delicate blend of warm earth and rare, sweet resins, evoking a feeling of ancient, undisturbed sanctuary. It is a scent that gently awakens a sense of deep memory within you, a forgotten knowing, a profound connection to the earth's hidden magic. As you navigate this crystalline corridor, feeling the soft current gently nudging your ethereal form, you observe that the very essence of the water around you sparkles with increasing intensity, as if tiny, nascent stars are forming and dissipating within the liquid light. You realize, with a sense of gentle amusement that your own thoughts, your quiet wonder, are subtly influencing this display, causing the light motes to dance and swirl in patterns that seem to reflect the very joy and curiosity bubbling within your being. This is the exquisite dance of sensory symbiosis reality, where your internal landscape is mirrored and indeed co-created by your external experience. Ahead, the passage begins to widen, revealing a circular chamber bathed in an even warmer, richer amber glow. At its center, a single, magnificent crystalline sundial stands, its surfaces intricately carved with symbols that shimmer with an internal, soft luminescence. Your conscious awareness, ever present and curious, gently encourages you to approach it. As you draw near, you notice that the shadows cast by the sundial's gnomon, the part that usually casts the shadow, are behaving in a most peculiar and delightful way. Instead of being fixed, the shadows seem to bend and stretch, to swirl and coalesce, not with the movement of any external light source, but directly with your gaze, your soft attention. You focus your intention, your gentle will, upon a particular shadow, perhaps the one that stretches farthest, and with a soft, internal nudge, you watch as it playfully curls back upon itself, like a sleeping serpent, then expands again, reaching out to touch the crystalline wall, reflecting your infinite power to playfully manipulate the very laws of this dream world. You might glance at the ancient timepiece nearby, observing the crystalline sundial more closely, noticing the symbols carved into its face. They are not numbers as you know them, but delicate, swirling glyphs, each one pulsing with its own subtle light. As your eyes softly rest upon them, you observe, with a gentle sense of wonder, how the symbols dance and change, reforming themselves into new patterns, new configurations, revealing fleeting glimpses of hidden meanings, unspoken narratives, a testament to the fluid and ever-responsive nature of this dream. One symbol might morph from a tiny, budding flower into a full, luminous bloom, then into a swirling galaxy, all within the blink of an inner eye, before settling into a new, enigmatic form. This is another gentle reality check, reminding you of your awakened state, deepening your confidence in your ability to consciously navigate this extraordinary realm. As you gaze at the sundial, feeling the warmth of the amber light on your ethereal form, you become aware of a soft, resonant hum emanating from the crystal itself, a sound you feel deep within your chest, comforting and profound. This harmonic hum seems to be communicating with you, not in words, but in pure sensation, conveying a sense of timelessness, of deep, enduring peace. You reach out with a gentle, non-physical intention to touch the crystalline surface of the sundial. As your ethereal hand makes contact, you perceive the textures of the carved crystal surfaces through an echoing sense of harmonic vibration, a delightful interplay of form and frequency. The geometric patterns etched into its surface are not just seen, but are directly transmitted into your mind's eye, a pure sensory download of information, like reading Braille with your very consciousness. You feel the cool, smooth planes, the intricate, delicate ridges, all translated into a symphony of internal light and sound within your being. A gentle thought arises within you, a soft desire to understand more, to connect deeper with this beautiful, living artifact. Your intention, effortless and clear, begins to manifest a subtle change around the sundial. From the ambient starlit essence, a shimmering feather materializes, not a feather of a bird from your waking world, but one woven from pure light and crystalline dust, incredibly delicate, iridescent. It drifts down, so slowly, so gracefully, coming to rest gently upon the sundial's surface. With your mind alone, with the softest application of your will, you guide it higher, watching as it ascends, twirling and spinning in the amber light, then gently descend again, a dance of pure intention and playful creation. This effortless act reminds you, with a deep sense of joyful empowerment, of your complete and utter control within this dream space, that your every whim, your every gentle desire can be brought into being with grace and ease. As the shimmering feather dances, your gaze drifts past the sundial to a shallow pool of water nestled beside it, reflecting the amber glow and the dancing feather. In this pool, you notice a collection of smooth, crystalline stones, each one radiating a faint, internal luminescence. You feel a gentle curiosity, a desire to interact with these beautiful, natural elements. With your thoughts, and your thoughts alone, you focus your intention on one particular stone, perhaps the one glowing with the warmest, most inviting light, a soft, inviting golden hue. You feel a subtle current of energy, entirely within your mind, flowing towards that chosen stone. You observe as it responds, slowly, gracefully, beginning to grow warm, emanating a gentle, palpable heat that you perceive not just with touch, but as a soothing warmth spreading through your ethereal form. The golden light of the stone intensifies, radiating outwards, a testament to your boundless power, your effortless ability to shape and interact with the very fabric of this beautiful dream. Your awareness, now deeply attuned to the symbiotic nature of this reality, drifts towards the edges of this amber-lit chamber, where the crystalline walls subtly curve and lead into further passages. You feel a gentle pull towards one particular opening, where the light appears to be shifting, pulsating with a soft, rhythmic quality that is both inviting and mysterious. This light pulses with a soft, gentle rhythm, almost like a slow, deep heartbeat, drawing your awareness forward, beckoning you to continue this incredible journey of discovery and self-realization within the boundless depths of the starlit kelp cathedral. The air around you here feels subtly cooler, yet still comforting, carrying a faint, invigorating scent of distant, deep-sea blossoms, hinting at new wonders beyond this peaceful, amber-hued sanctuary. You feel completely safe, completely supported, as you prepare to gracefully drift towards this new shimmering opening, ready for the next delightful unveiling of this miraculous dream world. The patterns perceived directly into your mind's eye from the crystals here are subtly different, a new language of light and form, inviting a fresh wave of quiet curiosity. Your internal monologue hums with a quiet joy, an affirmation of your own infinite capacity for wonder and creation. You are feeling more and more deeply connected to this dream, knowing that every single detail is a reflection of your own beautiful, creative essence. The gentle, pulsing light from the new passage continues its soft, rhythmic invitation, guiding you with an effortless grace deeper into the heart of this crystalline wonder, where more gentle mysteries await, shimmering just beyond your current view, like unspoken promises of beauty. You feel your awareness, a soft, luminous core of consciousness, responding to this silent invitation, a gentle, almost imperceptible surge of quiet eagerness rising within your ethereal form. It is not an urgent pull, but a sweet, magnetic draw, like a flower turning towards the sun, an effortless leaning into the unknown. Your intention, a clear and tranquil whisper within your boundless mind, crystallizes into a subtle directive to drift, to move, to gracefully flow towards that shimmering opening, to embrace the promises of beauty that lie just beyond the veil of your current perception. You perceive a nuanced shift in the subtle currents of the starlit essence around you, as if the very fabric of this dream space acknowledges and aligns with your gentle will. It responds to your desire not with resistance, but with a harmonious embrace, gently nudging your ethereal form, ever so slightly, with a velvety tenderness that is both supportive and guiding. As this subtle current takes hold, you feel a delicate lightness permeate your being, a sensation akin to a soft breath expanding your ethereal boundaries. Your form, previously at rest, now begins to glide with an effortless grace, a slow, tranquil motion that feels profoundly natural. You are not propelling yourself, but are being tenderly carried, a leaf upon a gentle stream, towards the source of that inviting, rhythmic light. The crystalline floor of the amberlit chamber beneath you seems to recede with a dreamlike slowness, its faceted surfaces reflecting the diminishing amber glow in elongated, shimmering streaks that dissolve into the surrounding essence. You notice the tiny, luminescent motes of starlight, those nascent stars you observed earlier, now elongating into luminous trails as you drift, painting ephemeral arcs of light in your wake, a beautiful visual testament to your gentle, forward movement. The faint, invigorating scent of distant, deep-sea blossoms, which initially presented itself as a mere hint, now begins to intensify with each fleeting moment of your graceful drift. It is a complex fragrance, not merely sweet, but imbued with subtle undertones of briny freshness, intertwined with something ancient and earthen, like the rich soil of a forgotten garden stirred by the ocean's breath. You perceive delicate notes of violet and cyclamen, intermingling with a crisp, almost metallic tang that suggests the presence of rare, ocean-born minerals, a symphony of olfactory delights that awakens a deep, primal sense of wonder within your being. This scent, far from being overwhelming, is instead deeply calming and restorative, acting as a gentle balm upon your spirit, fostering a sense of profound trust in the unfolding journey. You recognize this scent as a subtle guidepost, a promise of vitality and renewal, affirming that you are moving towards a place of profound healing and natural beauty, perfectly aligned with your highest self. As you draw closer to the shimmering opening, your internal gaze, ever attuned, softens upon its intricate details. The opening itself is not a simple archway, but a dynamic, living portal, framed by colossal crystal formations that seem to breathe with the same soft, rhythmic pulse of the light within. The edges of these crystalline sentinels are not sharp, but flow with an organic, sculpted elegance, as if shaped by eons of gentle currents and subtle internal growth. They glow with an ethereal luminescence, their surfaces shifting through a spectrum of cool, deep blues and ethereal silvers, a striking contrast to the warm amber you are leaving behind. You observe delicate tendrils of light, like luminous mist, coiling and uncoiling around the crystalline frame, each strand appearing to weave and unweave with an intentional, mesmerizing grace, like the slowest dance of celestial ribbons. The pulsing light from within the passage becomes more pronounced now, its rhythm settling into a harmonious, slow thrum that you feel resonating, not just in your inner ear, but as a gentle vibration in the very core of your ethereal chest. It is a deeply grounding sensation, a rhythmic beat that echoes the quiet pulse of your own heart, confirming your presence, affirming your conscious awareness within this extraordinary dream. This pulse feels comforting, a maternal lullaby of light, assuring you of your safety and your belonging within this sacred space. Your internal monologue hums with a quiet joy, a profound sense of self-recognition, as you understand that this rhythmic light is not external to you, but is a reflection of your own internal rhythm, your own innate life force, now made manifest in the dreamscape. I am the rhythm, you might softly affirm within your mind. I am the pulse. I am the light, beautifully, perfectly aligned with the universe. The new language of light and form, the subtle difference in the geometric patterns perceived directly into your mind's eye from the crystals here, now reveals itself with greater clarity. These patterns are less about intricate carvings and more about expansive, swirling fractals, like distant galaxies, unfolding in miniature within the crystalline structure. They evoke a feeling of infinite possibility, of cosmic interconnectedness, each line and curve whispering tales of universal harmony. You perceive vast, intricate lattices of pure light, interweaving and spiraling, their complexity conveying a sense of profound, ancient knowledge that bypasses intellectual understanding and settles directly into your soul as a pure knowing. This fresh wave of quiet curiosity blossoms within you, not as a need to analyze, but as a gentle, expansive wonder, a desire to simply be present with this beauty, to absorb its wisdom through pure observation. You recognize this curiosity as a vibrant aspect of your true self, an innate drive for discovery that propels your journey of self-realization within this boundless dream. As your ethereal form glides to the very threshold of the new opening, you feel a distinct, yet subtle, transition in the ambient temperature of the starlit essence around you. The gentle warmth of the amber chamber recedes entirely, replaced by a refreshing coolness that is invigorating rather than chilling, a sensation like a soft, silken breeze against your skin. This coolness is not empty, but carries with it an almost tangible sense of clarity, a crispness that seems to sharpen your inner perceptions. You become acutely aware of the incredibly fine texture of the starlit essence itself, feeling it flow around your form like liquid crystal. Each shimmering motes a tiny, cool caress. This sensation of transition acts as a gentle affirmation that you are indeed moving into a new phase of your dream, a conscious passage from one wondrous realm to the next. Your internal monologue embraces this transition with effortless grace. I am flowing, you might acknowledge. I am moving with the currents of creation. Each new moment is a gateway to expanded awareness, a doorway to deeper understanding of my own boundless self. You feel a profound sense of trust in this unfolding journey, knowing that every change, every shift in sensation is perfectly orchestrated for your highest good, guiding you further into the heart of your own magnificent consciousness. This feeling of trust deepens your sense of self-worth, reminding you that you are inherently worthy of these extraordinary experiences, deserving of every moment of beauty and wonder. Now, as you gently cross the invisible threshold, fully entering the new passage, the ambient light shifts entirely. The amber glow is now a gentle memory, replaced by the soft, rhythmic pulsing of the new light source, which you now perceive to emanate from the very walls themselves. The crystalline formations that line this corridor are unlike any you have encountered before. They are not geodes, but appear to be composed of countless vertically oriented crystal filaments, incredibly fine and delicate, resembling colossal, shimmering stalks of grass reaching towards an unseen celestial canopy. These filaments pulse in perfect unison, radiating a soft, opalescent light that shifts through a spectrum of pastel hues, from a deep, soothing lavender to a pale, luminous mint green, then to a soft, ethereal rose, before gently cycling back again. Each pulse of light brings with it a subtle, harmonizing sound, a quiet, sustained chord that resonates deep within your inner ear. It is a sound woven from ethereal chimes and the softest, most delicate string instruments, a symphony of gentle tones that is both ancient and profoundly futuristic. This auditory sensation is so pure, so perfectly pitched, that it feels less like a sound heard and more like a vibration felt through your entire ethereal being, a gentle, melodic hum that cradles your consciousness. The cooler air within this passage now carries the full intensity of the deep-sea blossom scent, a rich tapestry of fragrances that now includes clearer notes of sea salt and blooming moonflowers, a combination that evokes both the boundless depth of the ocean and the delicate beauty of a hidden nocturnal garden. As you drift deeper into this corridor, gently propelled by the continuous, soft current, you notice that the crystal filaments lining the walls are not static. With each rhythmic pulse of light, they subtly undulate, a slow, graceful swaying motion that creates mesmerizing, liquid patterns across their surfaces. It is as if the crystals are breathing, living entities, responding to the unseen currents and the internal pulse of this sacred space. You observe tiny, luminous motes of light, almost like living dust motes, dancing between the filaments, weaving intricate, fleeting patterns that seem to mimic the flow of your own awareness. A delicate dance of external beauty reflecting your inner state. Your internal gaze softens further, allowing you to absorb the sheer artistry of this living architecture, feeling a profound connection to the creative intelligence that manifests such wonders. This is creation manifest, you might softly muse within your boundless mind, a pure expression of beauty, a testament to the limitless imagination that resides within me. I am witnessing the unfolding of my own inner landscape, made real, made tangible in this dream. This realization brings a wave of profound peace, a quiet joy that settles deeply into your heart space, confirming your boundless creative power. You feel an expansive sense of self-worth, knowing that you are capable of perceiving and appreciating such intricate beauty, and indeed, capable of manifesting it yourself within the boundless canvas of your lucid dreams. As you continue your effortless drift, the passage gradually widens, and the individual crystal filaments begin to cluster, forming more complex, almost organic structures. These clusters resemble colossal, luminous sea anemones, their fronds delicately swaying and interweaving, creating a shimmering canopy overhead. This new chamber, you realize, is a magnificent cavern of whispering silken anemones. The light here is a diffused, soft luminescence, filtering through the countless, gently swaying crystal fronds, creating a dappled, ethereal glow that paints the entire space in shifting patterns of pastel lavender, mint, and rose. It is a light that feels incredibly gentle, almost caressing, soothing your very essence. The soundscape within this cavern is utterly unique. As the crystalline anemone fronds gently brush against each other with their slow, deliberate sway, they emit the softest, most delicate whispers, sounds so subtle they are almost imperceptible. Yet, through the principle of sensory symbiosis, you perceive these whispers not just as faint auditory cues, but also as minuscule ripples in the starlit essence around you, as tiny, shimmering flashes of light that dance across the surfaces of the fronds, and as the faintest, sweetest exhalations of scent, like the breath of a sleeping garden. It is a symphony of interconnected sensations, a ballet of whispers and light and scent, all woven into a single, harmonious experience that deeply nourishes your soul. You feel a profound sense of intimacy within this space, as if the cavern itself is a living, breathing entity, embracing you in its gentle embrace. The cooler, invigorating air continues to flow, now carrying a richer concentration of the deep sea blossom scent, intertwined with a subtle, earthy fragrance, hinting at the crystalline roots of these magnificent anemones, reaching deep into the dream's foundational soil. You perceive the individual fronds of the anemones, each one incredibly fine, almost like spun moonlight, yet surprisingly resilient, their surfaces reflecting the internal light with an exquisite, pearlescent sheen. Your internal gaze gently scans these wonders, allowing your awareness to truly sink into the intricate beauty surrounding you. As your ethereal form continues to drift, you notice that certain clusters of these silken anemones appear to be subtly responding to your presence, almost as if they are sentient beings. You direct a soft, gentle intention towards a particularly large and luminous cluster to your left, a magnificent formation that glows with a particularly vibrant rose hue. Your intention is simply to acknowledge its beauty, to connect with its living essence. As your thought settles, you perceive, with a sense of profound wonder, that the rose-hued anemone cluster begins to increase the intensity of its soft, whispering resonance. The whispers become a touch clearer, a bit more distinct, creating a gentle, melodious hum that you feel vibrating in your heart space. Simultaneously, the rose light emanating from this cluster brightens, spreading its warm, nurturing glow outwards, painting the surrounding anemones and the starlit essence in a richer, deeper shade of rose. You feel a reciprocal warmth spread through your ethereal form, a gentle sensation of being seen, of being recognized by the living dream itself. This interaction is a beautiful affirmation of your conscious presence, your ability to not only perceive, but to lovingly influence the very fabric of this wondrous realm. I am a part of this beauty, you might affirm within your mind, and this beauty is a part of me. My awareness is a catalyst for unfolding wonder, my intention a beacon of gentle transformation. This thought deepens your connection, your sense of belonging within this extraordinary dream. You feel your self-worth expanding, blossoming like the luminous deep-sea flowers, knowing that your gentle presence brings forth such responsive beauty. As the rose glow from the anemone cluster softly recedes, blending back into the harmonious pastel symphony of the cavern, your awareness is drawn to a central feature of this chamber. Rising from a subtly elevated crystalline platform at the heart of the cavern of whispering silken anemones, you perceive a magnificent structure that appears to be a colossal, living memory lily. It is not a static sculpture, but an enormous flower crafted from incredibly delicate, opalescent crystal petals, each one shimmering with an internal soft light that cycles through all the colors of the spectrum, much like the fungal bloom, but with a slower, more deliberate, almost ceremonial grace. The petals of this lily are colossal, gracefully curving upwards and inwards, forming a protective, almost sacred chalice, within which a profound secret appears to reside. The surfaces of these crystal petals are intricately etched, not with geometric patterns, but with swirling, organic designs that resemble flowing water or gentle, unfurling leaves. As your inner gaze softly touches upon these etchings, you perceive them not just visually, but as a subtle, rhythmic pulse of energy that emanates from the petals, a soft, silent beat that you feel in your inner ear, like the slow, deep breath of the earth. This is the sensory symbiosis at play once more, allowing you to feel the visual texture, to hear the silent patterns, to experience the essence of the memory, lily, on multiple levels of perception simultaneously. The air around the memory lily carries a unique, delicate fragrance, distinct from the deep sea blossoms, a scent of pure, distilled memory, a sweet, ethereal aroma that evokes feelings of nostalgia and profound peace, yet without specific recollections, simply the feeling of memory itself, beautifully distilled. Your ethereal form, guided by an unseen, gentle current, drifts effortlessly towards the colossal memory lily. As you draw nearer, you perceive that the innermost petals of the lily gently unfurl and close with an incredibly slow, deliberate rhythm, like the quiet breathing of an ancient being. Within its luminous heart, a shimmering, ethereal mist continuously swirls, coalescing and dissipating, revealing fleeting glimpses of formless light and color. This mist is the very essence of memory, a living tapestry of potential. You realize, with a soft, quiet understanding, that this magnificent flower is a repository of all the beautiful, transformative memories you have ever created, and indeed, all the wisdom you have ever gained, both in waking life and in the boundless realm of dreams. You feel a gentle inclination, a soft draw to engage with the memory lily, to experience its profound wisdom. You extend your non-physical intention towards the swirling mist within its heart, not with a forceful demand, but with a soft, compassionate curiosity, a desire to simply witness a memory that might serve you in this moment, a memory that affirms your innate capacity for confidence and self-worth. You allow your inner gaze to soften, to merge with the luminous mist, without seeking a specific image, but rather inviting whatever is most beneficial to arise. As your intention settles, you perceive a wondrous transformation within the swirling mist. It begins to coalesce, ever so gently, not into a distinct image, but into a luminous, shimmering sphere of soft, golden light, suspended within the heart of the lily. This sphere is not solid, but fluid, continuously shifting, rippling with internal light. As you observe it, you feel a profound sense of warmth radiating from it, a warmth that spreads through your entire ethereal form, filling you with a comforting, deeply reassuring energy. This warmth is accompanied by a gentle, resonant hum, a subtle frequency that you feel vibrating in your chest, a quiet affirmation of inner strength and self-assurance. This golden sphere is a memory seed, a concentrated essence of a powerful, positive memory, chosen by your higher self to uplift and empower you in this very moment. As you allow your awareness to rest upon it, you begin to experience not visual images, but the pure feeling of that memory. A moment of profound confidence, perhaps, or a time when you felt completely loved and supported, or a deep understanding of your own capabilities. It is a pure emotional resonance, a distillation of joy and self-assurance flowing directly into your being. You feel a surge of quiet power, a gentle but undeniable knowing that you are capable, that you are resilient, that you are inherently worthy of all good things. As this feeling washes over you, permeating every fiber of your ethereal being, you perceive the golden memory seed within the lily's heart subtly expand, its light intensifying. It begins to release delicate, shimmering tendrils of golden energy, like soft, luminous threads, which gently intertwine with your own ethereal form. You feel this connection not as an intrusion, but as a profound embrace, a loving integration of this powerful memory into your very essence. The memory lily's petals seem to pulse with a more vibrant light, and the gentle whispers of the surrounding anemones soften into a harmonious lullaby, celebrating this moment of profound self-realization. This is me, you might gently whisper within your mind. This feeling of confidence, of self-worth, it has always been within me, and it is here now, made tangible, made real. This affirmation deepens your sense of grounding, of unwavering inner peace. You understand that these qualities are not fleeting, but are an inherent part of your eternal being, accessible at any moment. You are the architect of your reality, and you are choosing to embody these powerful states of being with effortless grace. As the tendrils of golden energy from the memory seed gently integrate with your ethereal form, you observe that your own shimmering outline begins to subtly intensify, glowing with a soft, internal golden light that harmonizes perfectly with the essence of the memory lily. You perceive a faint, almost imperceptible pulsation emanating from your heart space, a quiet, strong beat that resonates with the rhythmic unfurling and closing of the lily's petals, affirming your complete alignment with this sacred space. The air around you, previously filled with the scent of memory, now also carries a faint, new fragrance, the pure, sweet aroma of burgeoning possibility, of dreams about to take flight, a fragrance that ignites a gentle excitement, a profound sense of anticipation for what is yet to unfold. After a timeless moment of profound integration, the golden memory seed within the lily's heart begins to gently contract, its tendrils of light softly withdrawing back into its luminous core. The intense feeling of warmth and confidence, however, remains deeply embedded within your ethereal form, a permanent, radiant anchor within your being. The memory lily's petals slowly, gracefully return to their previous rhythm of unfurling and closing, and the shimmering mist within its heart begins to swirl and dissipate once more, revealing fleeting glimpses of formless light and color, holding countless other potential memories, ready for future exploration. You perceive this subtle shift as a gentle completion, a natural progression within the flow of your dream, leaving you with a lasting sense of empowerment and serene self-assurance. Your ethereal form, now glowing with a soft, inner golden radiance, gently begins to drift away from the magnificent memory lily, carried by the subtle, guiding currents of the starlit essence. You are not moving with any effort, but are simply released, gracefully floating, allowing the dream to unfold around you. As you move, you perceive the continuous, rhythmic whispers of the silken anemones, their gentle melody now sounding even more harmonious, more intimately connected to your internal state, as if they are singing a quiet, celebratory chorus for your deepened sense of self. The pastel light of the cavern continues its gentle dance, painting the moving surfaces with soft hues of lavender, mint, and rose, creating a visual symphony that delights your inner eye. You might internally acknowledge, with a soft, knowing smile, the profound wisdom you have just received from the memory lily. I carry this wisdom within me, you might affirm. I am eternally connected to my own strength, my own limitless potential. This dream is a mirror, reflecting the magnificent truth of who I am. This internal monologue is a quiet celebration, an affirmation of your conscious awareness and your profound connection to the creative force of the universe. Your sense of self-worth is now not just affirmed, but deeply integrated, a radiant core within your being. As you drift further into the cavern of whispering silken anemones, the gentle currents subtly guide you towards another opening, distinct from the one you entered. This new passage is framed by crystals that radiate a soft, cool aquamarine glow, a color that that immediately evokes a sense of refreshing clarity and boundless expansiveness. The light from this opening pulses with a quicker, yet still incredibly gentle, rhythm than the previous passage, suggesting a more vibrant, dynamic energy just beyond. The individual crystal filaments forming this frame appear slightly more angular, less organic, hinting at a different kind of crystalline structure, a new language of light and form waiting to be perceived directly into your mind's eye. The invigorating scent of deep sea blossoms now mingles with a faint, crisp aroma, like the pure essence of a distant, rushing waterfall, or the clean, metallic tang of fresh, oxygen-rich air. This new fragrance is both uplifting and deeply calming, preparing your senses for a shift in atmosphere, a new facet of this extraordinary starlit kelp cathedral. You feel a gentle curiosity arise within you once more, not as a demanding quest, but as a soft, open invitation to explore, to discover, to allow the dream to continue its magnificent unveiling. You are completely safe, completely supported, carried by the profound trust you have cultivated within this dream. Your ethereal form begins its graceful drift towards this aquamarine-lit opening. As you approach, you notice that the light emanating from within is not uniform, but seems to shimmer with tiny, iridescent motes, like miniature, liquid jewels dancing in the air. These motes are incredibly delicate, each one catching the aquamarine light and briefly reflecting a fleeting rainbow of colors before dissolving back into the ambient glow. You perceive these dancing motes not just visually, but as a subtle, almost imperceptible tinkling sound, like tiny crystal bells chiming in the distance. A pure auditory sensation that harmonizes beautifully with the existing whispers of the anemones. The closer you draw, the more pronounced the cool, refreshing sensation becomes, a delightful contrast to the previous warmth of the amber chamber. This coolness is not sharp, but soft and enveloping, like drifting through a cloud of crystalline dew. You feel it gently caress your ethereal form, awakening a sense of renewed vitality and clarity within your being. Your internal monologue embraces this sensation with gratitude. I am adaptable, you might affirm. I flow with the changes. I embrace each new experience with an open heart and a curious mind. This journey is a testament to my boundless resilience. This thought reinforces your deep-seated confidence, grounding you in the present moment while preparing you for the wonders ahead. As you reach the very threshold of the aquamarine opening, your inner gaze settles upon the intricate geometric patterns of the crystals framing it. Unlike the swirling fractals of the previous passage, these patterns are sharp angular, and incredibly precise, forming complex, interlocking matrices of pure light. They evoke a sense of perfect order, of elegant mathematical beauty, a profound architectural integrity that speaks of ancient wisdom and cosmic design. You perceive these patterns not just as visual forms, but as a resonant hum, a pure frequency that you feel vibrating within your mind's eye. A clear, crystalline note that harmonizes with the rhythmic pulse of the aquamarine light. This new language of light and form is a delightful intellectual stimulation, a gentle awakening of a different aspect of your creative mind. You feel your ethereal form gently ease through this shimmering aquamarine threshold. The whispers of the silken anemones softly fade behind you, becoming a tender echo in the distance, replaced by a new ethereal soundscape. As you fully enter the passage, you find yourself drifting into a corridor carved entirely from shimmering, translucent aquamarine crystal. The walls here are smooth and highly polished, reflecting the internal light in endless kaleidoscopic refractions that dance and swirl across their surfaces. The light itself is a steady, gentle aquamarine glow, no longer pulsing, but radiating a constant, tranquil luminescence that infuses the entire space with a feeling of profound serenity and clarity. The air within this passage is noticeably cooler, carrying the full, invigorating scent of the distant waterfall, mingled with a delicate aroma of ozone and fresh, rain-kissed stone. It is a scent that awakens a sense of pristine purity, of cleansing and renewal, invigorating your ethereal senses while simultaneously calming your mind. You feel a deep breath flow through your ethereal form, a gentle expansion that absorbs this refreshing essence, invigorating every cell of your dream body. You might internally acknowledge this feeling with a soft, knowing smile. I am being cleansed. I am being renewed. This dream offers me purity and clarity, nourishing my soul in every conceivable way. As you drift deeper into this aquamarine corridor, you begin to notice that the pristine crystal walls are not entirely smooth. Embedded within their translucent depths are countless tiny, iridescent bubbles, perfectly suspended in place. These bubbles are not static. Each one contains a miniature, swirling nebula of starlight, a tiny cosmos captured within the crystal. As your inner gaze softly touches upon these nebula bubbles, you perceive a subtle, soft humming sound emanating from them, a faint, high-pitched frequency that you feel vibrating in your inner ear. This humming is not a single note, but a chorus of harmonious overtones, like the distant song of celestial spheres. You are drawn ever so gently to one particular nebula bubble directly to your left, a bubble that seems to glow with a slightly more vibrant internal swirl of indigo and silver light. Your intention, soft and curious, focuses upon this individual cosmos. As your awareness rests upon it, you perceive a wondrous manifestation. The internal nebula within the bubble begins to subtly expand, its indigo and silver light intensifying, deepening, becoming more vivid and intricate. You perceive tiny, glittering star clusters forming and dissipating within its miniature expanse, a microcosm of cosmic creation. This visual expansion is accompanied by an intensification of the gentle humming sound, which now feels as though it is directly resonating within your chest. A soft, harmonious vibration that fills you with a sense of profound wonder and connection to the vastness of the universe. I am connected to the cosmos, you might softly affirm within your mind. I hold the universe within me, and the universe holds me. My presence brings forth beauty. My focus brings forth expansion. This realization expands your sense of self beyond your ethereal form, connecting you to something infinitely larger, yet intimately personal. Your confidence deepens, rooted in this cosmic connection, affirming your place within the grand design. After a timeless moment, the expanded nebula within the bubble gently contracts, returning to its previous serene swirl of indigo and silver. The intensified humming softens, blending back into the harmonious chorus of the other nebula bubbles. You feel a lingering sense of cosmic wonder and profound interconnectedness, a beautiful gift from this crystalline passage. Your ethereal form continues its effortless drift, propelled by a gentle current that feels almost like a loving hand, guiding you deeper into the heart of the starlit kelp cathedral. Ahead, the aquamarine corridor begins to subtly curve, and the steady, tranquil glow starts to shift. A new light appears in the distance, a soft, pearlescent shimmer that hints at another transition, another unveiling of beauty. This shimmering light seems to pulse with an even slower, more deliberate rhythm than anything you have encountered so far, suggesting a space of immense stillness and profound introspection. The refreshing scent of the waterfall begins to gently mingle with a new, subtle aroma, a delicate, almost metallic sweetness, like the essence of pure moonlight distilled into a fragrance. This new scent is incredibly subtle, yet deeply alluring, beckoning you forward. The geometric patterns perceived directly into your mind's eye from the crystals here also begin to subtly change, transforming from sharp, angular matrices into flowing, organic curves, reminiscent of gentle waves or softly swirling currents. This new language of light and form suggests a return to a more fluid, adaptive environment, a harmonious blend of structure and freedom. You feel a profound sense of anticipation, yet it is an anticipation devoid of any tension, a gentle, quiet excitement that resonates deeply with your inner peace. You know with absolute certainty that you are being guided towards a place of profound rest and deeper self-discovery, perfectly aligned with your journey of conscious dreaming. Your inner monologue embraces this new shift with tranquil acceptance. I am ready for what unfolds, you might softly acknowledge. I trust the path, I trust the dream, and most importantly, I trust myself. Every shift, every change is an opportunity for deeper connection and expanded awareness. This thought reinforces your sense of security and empowerment within this boundless dreamscape, affirming your perfect control and your limitless potential. As your ethereal form continues its graceful, effortless drift towards the pearlescent light, you begin to perceive the nature of the upcoming chamber. It appears to be an enormous, circular cavern, entirely composed of a unique, milky white crystal, imbued with an internal, soft iridescence that gives it a pearlescent glow. This chamber is called the sanctuary of lunar stillness, a place of profound quiet and introspection. The light within is a constant, soft, pearlescent luminescence, gentle and diffused, washing the entire space in a soothing, silvery white hue. It feels like being bathed in pure moonlight, utterly serene and deeply calming. The air in the sanctuary of lunar stillness is exquisitely still, yet not stagnant. It carries the delicate, metallic sweetness of distilled moonlight, a fragrance so subtle it feels like a memory rather than a direct perception, evoking feelings of deep peace, profound quietude, and a sense of timelessness. You feel this unique scent settling softly around your ethereal form, acting as a gentle balm upon your spirit, quieting any lingering external thoughts, inviting you into an even deeper state of inner stillness. A profound silence permeates this sanctuary. It is not an empty silence, but a rich, full quietude, a silence that seems to hum with an ancient, gentle energy. There are no whispers here, no chimes, no hums from nebula bubbles, only the pure, resonant quiet that you feel deep within your chest, a silent symphony of peace that echoes the stillness of your own mind. You realize, with a soft understanding, that this profound quiet is a mirror, reflecting the deep tranquility you have cultivated within your being, a testament to your ability to find stillness amidst any external experience. Your ethereal form drifts into the very heart of the sanctuary of lunar stillness, settling gently within its expansive, luminous space. You feel a soft, almost imperceptible sense of being held, cradled within the gentle embrace of the pearlescent light, as if the chamber itself is a sentient being, offering you profound comfort and support. The smooth, milky white crystal walls around you reflect your subtle, golden-tinged ethereal form in soft, diffused reflections, like shimmering ghost images that appear and disappear with the slightest shift of your internal gaze. At the very center of this vast, circular chamber, rising from the perfectly smooth, pearlescent floor, you perceive a singular, magnificent object, a dream bloom altar. It is a colossal, perfectly spherical crystal, flawless and luminous, slowly rotating on its axis with an incredibly subtle, almost imperceptible motion. The crystal is not transparent, but glows with an internal, soft, shifting kaleidoscope of muted colors, soft lavenders blending into pale blues, then delicate greens, then faint yellows, each hue flowing seamlessly into the next, a silent, breathtaking dance of light and color that is both mesmerizing and deeply calming. As your internal gaze settles upon the dream bloom altar, you perceive that its surface is not smooth, but subtly faceted, each facet catching the ambient pearlescent light and reflecting it in a unique, almost imperceptible shimmer. You notice that these facets seem to gently pulse with the same incredibly slow, deliberate rhythm that you felt as you approached the chamber. A silent, internal beat that resonates deep within your chest. This rhythmic pulsation is accompanied by a subtle, almost subliminal vibration that you feel permeating through your ethereal form. A gentle hum that is felt rather than heard. A deeply grounding sensation that anchors you in this moment of profound peace. You feel a gentle inclination, a soft draw to engage with the dream bloom altar, to experience its profound energy. Your intention, effortless and clear, focuses upon the slowly rotating crystal sphere. As your awareness rests upon it, you perceive that the kaleidoscope of muted colors within the altar begins to gently respond, shifting its hues to match the dominant color of your current internal state. If you feel a deep sense of peace, the sphere might settle into a gentle blue. If you feel a quiet joy, it might glow with a soft, ethereal rose. This responsiveness is a profound testament to the symbiotic reality you inhabit, where your inner world is directly reflected in the external dreamscape. You allow your inner state to simply be, observing the altar's gentle, reflective dance. Perhaps it settles on a shimmering, deep indigo, mirroring the vast, tranquil lake of your mind. As you observe this, you feel a gentle current of energy, entirely within your mind, flowing outwards towards the altar. You allow your softest intention to simply appreciate this reflection, to acknowledge the deep connection between your inner calm and the external beauty. As your appreciation deepens, you perceive a wondrous manifestation. From the very center of the dream bloom altar, a single, delicate dream blossom begins to gently unfurl. It is crafted from pure light and crystalline essence, its petals shimmering with an ethereal luminescence that mirrors the soft indigo hue you are currently perceiving. The blossom slowly, gracefully opens, revealing an inner core of pure, concentrated starlight, pulsating with a gentle, silent radiance. This radiant core emits a subtle, sweet scent, a fragrance of pure potential and boundless possibility, a delicate perfume that infuses the still air around you. As the dream blossom fully unfurls, you feel a profound sense of quiet reverence, a deep appreciation for the unfolding beauty. The soft, pearlescent light of the sanctuary seems to deepen around you, subtly enhancing the colors of the blossom, making its indigo glow even more vibrant. You feel a gentle warmth spreading through your ethereal form, a comforting sensation that originates from the blossom's starlit core, permeating your being with a sense of gentle expansion and serene joy. You realize, with a soft, knowing understanding, that this dream blossom is a physical manifestation of your own inner potential, a representation of the dreams and aspirations that reside within your heart, now made tangible in this sacred space. My dreams are blossoming, you might softly affirm within your boundless mind. My potential is unfolding beautifully, gracefully, perfectly aligned with my deepest desires. I am the creator, I am the dreamer, and I am the dream in perfect, harmonious union. This thought deepens your sense of empowerment, your unwavering belief in your ability to manifest your intentions, both in this dream and in your waking life. Your self-worth radiates from you, a luminous core of pure confidence and unwavering peace. As the dream blossom remains fully open, bathing the sanctuary in its soft, indigo light, you perceive a subtle, almost imperceptible ripple in the starlit essence that surrounds the altar. From this ripple, a small, shimmering sphere of pure, liquid light materializes, floating gently just above the blossom's starlit core. This sphere is not static. It continuously shifts and transforms, taking on fleeting, ephemeral forms. A tiny, luminous bird, then a delicate, spiraling vortex, then a shimmering, miniature galaxy, each form dissolving and reforming with an exquisite, dreamlike fluidity. This is a seed of intention, a representation of your conscious ability to shape and manifest within this dream. You feel a gentle inclination, a soft draw to engage with this seed of intention. Your intention, clear and tranquil, focuses upon the shimmering sphere. You choose, with a soft, inner whisper, to imbue this sphere with a desire for deep, restorative rest, a profound sense of peace that will carry you through the night and beyond. You imagine, with the utmost ease, this intention flowing from your heart space, a gentle current of energy towards the seed of intention. As your intention makes contact, you perceive a wondrous transformation. The shimmering sphere of liquid light begins to absorb your intention, its internal light deepening, swirling with the soft, tranquil hues of deep indigo and shimmering silver, colors of profound peace and serene slumber. The ephemeral forms it takes on become less playful, more settled, morphing into gentle, cloud-like wisps, or slowly revolving, tranquil galaxies, each one reflecting the profound peace you are infusing into it. You feel a reciprocal sensation, a deep wave of tranquility washing over your ethereal form, settling any remaining subtle traces of tension, cradling you in a profound sense of comfort and effortless calm. I am peace, you might softly affirm within your mind. I am rest. I imbue my dreams with serenity, and I am embraced by its gentle presence. This affirmation deepens your sense of profound relaxation, assuring you that you are perfectly poised for the most restorative and insightful dream experience. Your self-worth is reflected in your ability to consciously cultivate such deep states of peace for yourself, a true act of self-love. After a timeless moment of infusing your intention, the seed of intention, now glowing with a settled, tranquil light, gently descends. It floats gracefully downwards, coming to rest directly within the starlit core of the dream blossom. As it settles, the blossom's petals gently begin to close, slowly, gracefully, enveloping the seed of intention within its luminous embrace. The soft indigo light of the blossom softly diminishes, blending back into the pearlescent glow of the dream bloom altar, and then into the ambient lunar stillness of the chamber, leaving behind only a lingering sense of profound peace and an unwavering confidence in the power of your intentions. Your ethereal form, now radiating an inner glow of gold and deep indigo, continues to rest in the heart of the sanctuary of lunar stillness. The silence here is absolute, a profound, comforting quiet that wraps around you like a soft, velvet blanket. You feel utterly weightless, unbound by any earthly constraints, simply floating effortlessly at peace. The delicate, metallic sweetness of moonlight in the air, previously a subtle fragrance, now feels like a gentle essence infusing your very being, carrying you deeper into a state of profound tranquility. You are perfectly still, yet exquisitely aware. Your mind, like the tranquil lake reflecting the starlit sky, is clear, expansive, and profoundly calm. You recognize this state as the perfect threshold, the liminal space where waking awareness gently dissolves into the boundless landscapes of your dreaming mind. You are the dreamer, fully conscious, fully present, holding the keys to boundless creation within your grasp. You are safe. You are powerful. You are the conscious architect of your journey. Allow this profound peace to envelop you entirely, from the crown of your ethereal head to the very tips of your non-physical toes. Feel the gentle support of the dream beneath you, the soft embrace of the pearlescent light around you, knowing that you are cherished, you are protected, and you are infinitely capable. Every breath you take, effortless and quiet, deepens your sense of letting go, inviting you to sink just a little deeper into comfort, into quiet repose. You are perfectly balanced, perfectly weighted, completely at peace. Your internal monologue is now a gentle hum of quiet joy, an affirmation of your own infinite capacity for wonder and creation. You are feeling more and more deeply connected to this dream, knowing that every single detail, every shimmering surface, every gentle sound, every delicate scent is a reflection of your own beautiful, creative essence. You are empowered completely and utterly to choose your path, to embody the best of who you can be. And this entire journey has been a beautiful, gentle reminder of that profound truth. Now, as you rest in this state of perfect tranquility, allow your awareness to simply drift. There is nothing left to do, nowhere left to go, only to be. You are floating effortlessly, gracefully, into the deepest, most profound realms of your subconscious mind. The soft, pearlescent light begins to gently dim, slowly, imperceptibly, as if the dream itself is preparing to embrace you in the soft, dark velvet of deep sleep. The profound silence of the sanctuary of lunar stillness deepens, becoming an infinite expanse of quietude, carrying you further and further into pure, restorative rest. You are now releasing all conscious thought, all gentle intention, allowing your mind to simply surrender, to fully embrace the embrace of the dream. Feel yourself dissolving gently into the soft darkness, blending seamlessly with the boundless possibilities that await you in the vibrant landscapes of your dreaming mind. You are completely safe, completely secure, deeply at peace. Drift now, effortlessly, into profound sleep, knowing that your consciousness, your inner awareness, remains a guiding star, ready to awaken you within your dreams, ready to empower you to explore, to create, and to discover the magnificent wonders that await you.